As always, we must start with YouTube first because that's our audio feed. You know, appreciate everybody watching from YouTube, man. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon if you want to be notified on future live chat events and what have you. You know, things that we're doing with this brand and with this establishment. Appreciate all your support. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. One by one, though. That's what I learned. We got to do this one by one, and we interrupt the. You can easily interrupt the signals of each platform. So that's first. That's the first Facebook. Like my page and set it to see first for more content. Now let's start with Instagram. There we go. All right, smooth. There we go. Yeah. Much love to everybody, man. Wow. Feels like I'm new doing this, right? 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks. You know what I mean? I just want to see how y'all doing. But before we do that, just want to let you all know if you want to be updated with future live chat events and stay in the mix. And if you need a positive direction for where your music career is going to go, like my page, follow my page, and set it to see first, or click the bell icon on YouTube. Instagram, I'm not sure if you guys have a function like that, but tune in because this is where it's at. You know what I mean? Welcome to yet another installment of the live chat community. I go by Lakim Golden Grams Productions, whatever you want to call it. But hey, this is what we doing, man. You know what I mean? This is what we doing. Apologize for the hiatus. I've been gone for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I've had death in my family, and family is everything to me. You know what I mean? We got to sacrifice certain things. You got to realize what's important out here, and music will always be here. But when it comes time to do what you got to do with your family, you know what I mean? I always recommend that you make that time. You feel what I'm saying? I'm always stressing the importance of time in what we do, and how important it is to make sure that your time is being put in the right place, because that's something you just can't get back, and you never know when or whatever. You know where I'm getting at. You know what I mean? So give me 3 shares. Give me 3 shares on the video, man. You know what I mean? That's how you can support this live chat situation. Give me 3 shares on the video. And if you're an artist, you can support me and you can support yourself by tuning in and taking notes. You know what I mean? That's just where we at with it, man. That's just where we at with it. It's been 2 weeks, since I jumped on this and had a topic, or since I gave any insight on anything. And what I've known about the last time I stepped back, what I've noticed from the last time that I stepped back from the live chat is, things develop. Some things develop and some things change and some things really don't. I'd like to know where you are in your career at this point. I want to know what's going on in your music career. And do you feel like you're getting any closer? Do you feel like in the past 2 weeks you've gotten closer to what you're trying to accomplish? Or do you feel as if you've been on pause? And if so, in what areas? You know what I mean? This is a recap. I just can't jump back into it without analyzing where you are, and analyze and seeing what needs to be done. What do we need to do here? I didn't even share it to my email. Okay. But at the same time, we keep going. You know what I mean? We can keep going with this because this is very important. Where are you now in your music career? And you don't got to be shy. You don't got to be ashamed, because 9 times out of 10, I already know. You know what I mean? I already know, so to speak. But I want to know. No, I just keep getting tricked out of my money. Much love, Richard. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Well, more importantly, by what method? By what method are you being tricked out of your money? Make sure you give me 3 shares. Everybody give me 3 shares, man. Give me 3 shares so we can grow the audience, so we can keep everything smooth and we can have a nice general discussion. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help you guys make some money. You feel me? But in order for me to do that, I have to know what your issues are. You know what I mean? I can't help you make money if I don't know what your issues are or where you having problems. You feel me? So yeah, share the video. And the more of you guys that come in, the more insight we can get from different people and the more we can learn from each other. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, with that being said, share the video. I want 3 shares from everybody. And I want you to tell me what's going on in your career right now within the past 2 weeks since we haven't been doing live chat. What areas are you struggling in? And once you give me that, I'll show you how to get up out of it. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. But Richard said he keeps getting tricked out of his money. Money is it's not the most important thing in the world, but when it comes to business and to know that you're not being treated just, that's a very serious and that's a touchy subject. You know what I mean? I don't think any of us deserve to be treated unjust when it comes to the money that we're trusting people with or that we're putting into our careers. We want that money to return, and we want that money to we want it to generate more. Nobody ever wants to give money to somebody without any returns being made or at least recouping what you spent. So yeah, more in depth to me, bro. Explain that a little more in depth so I can understand we can understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? And in the meantime, anybody else in here, like if you're an artist, I see a few of you. I know you guys are artists. Let me know what your core frustrations is or your core struggles with your music career. And let's see if we can get around that. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can get around that. Appreciate the engagement. It's all love, man. It's all love. That's just what we're here for. You know what I mean? That's just what we're here for. Gotta figure out why this mic is bleeding so much. Mic check. You know? One second. There we go. That's real, my brother. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it happens, bro. It happens. You know what I mean? Like things happen and we go through situations, especially with this music industry. You know what I mean? It's no secret. It's an evil industry. You know what I mean? I won't even say it's an evil industry, but the people who decide to use it in ill manner, it's more of those than people who are actually trying to help you out here. You know what I mean? But by you sharing your experience and by you letting everybody else know what not to deal with, you can save somebody else and we can figure out how to get you back on track when it comes to dealing with certain individuals. You know what I mean? I'm no stranger to that. I'm no stranger to dealing with people who promise you the world with this music and then just can't deliver because, their only intentions were to get the money out your pockets anyway. That's all the music industry is. It's a cash grab. You know what I mean? Man, I'm trying to get in the studio. No doubt. Ivante, go to the Red Room Recording Studio page and you can book your sessions. You can choose your time and all of that from that page. And all you have to do is show up. You know what I mean? That's the easiest way. And that's the only way that we can really book right now is through that page. But, all love. We accept every client with love and happiness, man. And welcome arms, I'm trying to open up my BMI, but they making me wait. If they're making you wait, then it must be a stipulation somewhere. What's the reason? Are you already with another performing rights organization? Like, are you with ASCAP or anybody? If you with them, I don't know if you can have both of those at the same time. But BMI is like contractual too, bro. Like, keep in mind, you got to sign a 2-year contract with BMI. You just can't get with them and get off. So that kind of stuff takes time, especially when paperwork is involved. You know what I mean? Finally, I made it to another live. DC, what's good with you, bro? Much love, man. You haven't been here in a long time, bro. You haven't been here in a little minute. You feel me? But I'm glad everything's okay and everything happened for a reason, or it doesn't, but they happen. And we just got to be thankful for what is. I'm glad you can make it here. You know what I mean? Oh, man. It's about time. I've been busy. No doubt. I already know. Yeah, it's about staying busy, man. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. The music industry ain't the music industry ain't doing nothing right now. You know what I mean? It's not doing anything right now. It's not the industry is not producing new talents, or it's not producing superstars right now. You know what I mean? And that's a good and a bad thing, you know, because what we're so used to, we're used to new stars being born every day, and we're used to people getting coming up with this music strong out of nowhere. But that's just not the name of the game right now. The name of the game is you got to start small, and in due time, you can become that star. But overnight, that seemingly overnight success, it's a thing of the past. It's a thing of the past because people are starting to realize that record labels just ain't your friend. So you're not going to get that overnight success without a label, but getting that success means that you've given up half of your business in the first place. You feel me? We ain't trying to hear that. We want to get our money, and we want to get whatever. I mean, if you're going to get fame with it, that's cool. But, I hope everybody's really just after the money. That's really what's important. Well, the dude KE, I paid him to produce my music and stuff, and he said he will get me 50,000 followers, sent me 4 beats. I recorded one, sent it to him, but he never responded. Did you pay him already? Did you pay him already? That's the question. Did you pay him? I mean, if you did, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's no issue or anything, but stuff like that, you want that to be in contract, bro. You got to have that on paper. You got to have that on paper. You know what I mean? Okay, what are your thoughts on Sound Exchange? And your advice to independent aspiring artists who doesn't know what that is? Well, Sound Exchange, if I'm not mistaken, Sound Exchange is similar to distribution through TuneCore or DistroKid, right? And if not that, then it has to do with the DBS radio stations, such as digital broadcasting stations, so you can get paid for your radio spins. It's one of the two. I'm really not a big fan of radio right now, and it's been so long since I've dwelled into that realm, because the radio needs you. You don't need them. If that's the case, I'd rather you just sell directly to the people. You know what I mean? Until they come looking for you. But enlighten me on that. Sound Exchange is either one of those two. It's either the equivalent of TuneCore and DistroKid, or it's the device that's necessary for getting your music tracked by DBS radio stations. It's one of those two, I believe. Movelli, what's good with you, man? Much love, bro. Long time no see, man. Long time no see. The Lucky Mushroom, what's good with you? Westside 40 BBE, what's good with you, man? Much love to you guys, yo. Like I said, it's been 2 weeks, man. I just want to make sure that you guys still pushing and you still fighting. You know what I mean? I want to make sure you pushing and still fighting, because it's so much out here that'll throw you off your game. That's all I'm saying. It's so much out here that'll distract you from what's really going on, and it's so much that'll distract you from the simple fact that you your own boss with this music, and if you ain't making boss moves with it, it ain't gonna thrive. It's not gonna happen by anybody else's hand but yours. You feel me? I paid him $134. Okay, that's not a major loss. That's a good thing, because if you're talking about the KE, that's the industry KE, then that's a good look. That's a good look. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure he has connections, and he has reach, and is able to resources that can get you your money's worth with that. But and the beats I bought from you, I did 2 hard songs to them, but you never hit me back and told me. You got to send it to the right email with me, bro. You got to send it to the right email. The goldengrams at 2gbeats.com. That's one, but that's kind of full. You might have to send that to my Gmail. Matter of fact, can I type that in? Can I type that anywhere? Let me see if I can type that somewhere for you. My email is gmail.com. So that's the email that you want to send like music and stuff to, because I got so many gigabytes on that, it never gets full. You know what I mean? Yeah, most definitely him. Yeah. Okay. If it's him, then that's a good look. Like I said, that's definitely a good look. Your royalties and distribution. Yeah. So it's kind of simple. It's more towards TuneCore then, because TuneCore has those same resources. You can go to TuneCore and get your music on all platforms. You can get it tracked you can get your royalties tracked for a little extra, and you can also get certain features with TuneCore as well. Here's what I say about all of those platforms, right? They're just a shelf. You know what I mean? TuneCore is a shelf. Sound Exchange is a shelf. DistroKid is a shelf. CD Baby is a shelf. All they're doing is putting your music on the shelf, right? Which is necessary. That's what distribution is. Putting your product in a position to be accepted or received by people. But if nobody knows it's there, then it's just gonna sit on that shelf until you got to go on clearance. You feel what I'm saying? It's just gonna sit on that shelf until you finally got to pipe down and go on clearance, because nobody's buying, or because nobody even knows it's there, so they can put money in your pockets, bro. So Sound Exchange is gold. It really is. But without marketing, which is the practice of getting your product in front of people's faces, without marketing, the Sound Exchange is just not going to work for you. You know what I mean? It's not going to work for you. It's not going to make any difference. There was a point in time where getting your music on iTunes was the biggest thing in the world to an independent artist. People would clout chase about that so bad. They would go and brag. You know those posts that you get, you know what I mean? Finally got my music on iTunes, or finally got my music on all streaming platforms, and this and that and the third. But little do the people know, you're not getting any streams, or you're not getting anybody to buy the music. You're not getting anybody to believe in the brand. So that's just it's an empty accomplishment. You know what I mean? And anybody can do it. Things happen. We ain't tripping. It's an empty accomplishment when you think about it. You know what I mean? People feel so accomplished when they I'm gonna give you a secret about the music industry, right? Or about business, period. I'm gonna give you a secret about business, period. It's not the loud ones you want to watch. It's not the loud ones you want to be paying attention to, because they just so happy they got some kind of results. They got to jump and tell somebody something. You feel what I'm saying? It's not the loud ones you want to pay attention to, but it's the ones that keep quiet about it. It's the ones that keep quiet about the fact that they're making money with their business, or that their business is stable. It's nothing new. So why would they feel the need to put it out there to the people if it's something that's just everyday and normal? You feel what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to the loud ones. You want to try to get in the heads of the ones who don't speak on anything, but you never see them complaining. You never see them going out their way trying to get people to realize that they do this or that. You never see them trying to confirm their product or their business to the world, because it's already approved. It's already stamped. You know what I mean? It's all there. It's all there. So when it comes to the music, we just got to look past those empty accomplishments of being able to say my music is on all platforms, or my music video is here, or whatever. You know what I mean? We need real-time proof, or we need solid accomplishments before we start yapping about anything. And when we have solid accomplishments, it shows. You feel me? Chris Gates, what's good with you, bro? It's artists in this live chat right now I know have like thousands, 50,000, 100,000 views. I know. I'm not gonna say no names. But just know I see you guys. I see you, and I'm proud of you for that. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you, because that's not easy. It's not easy to do. You feel me? But it's a few of them in here. It's a few of them in here who have those that mindset that just having your music on the streaming platforms is not enough. They know they need that traffic. They know how to get it. You know what I mean? They know how to get it. So shout out to the ones who paying attention and to the ones who know what time it is. You feel me? You got to learn how to look past the deceiving. It's so many people, even some of your favorite artists, they may be so deceiving to you. You feel what I'm saying? It's mainstream artists right now who going through it with their labels. They ain't really getting no money like that. They're not making the money that you think they are, but they're not, you know what I mean? It's all cap. But once you really learn how to generate money with your music, you in there. You can never go wrong. You feel me? You just gotta realize it take time though. But let me read these comments. If you got questions, keep those questions coming. I'm not even gonna say if. Keep those questions coming. I don't even care if you think you sound stupid. If you think enough, ask your questions. Keep asking those questions. Keep them coming. I like that. I like these general discussions because this is how we elevate. This is how we get to new levels. This is how we learn what we don't know. You feel me? Everybody always trying to look in here and in here for all the answers. And you get mad when it don't work. You know what I mean? You can't get mad at that. You just didn't know. You just didn't know. You know what I mean? IG Swoley. Let me ask you this. How effective has that method of marketing been to you? And I'm not getting on your case or nothing. I'm just asking you personally. You know what I mean? I'm asking you personally, are you satisfied with the results that you've been receiving from the link sharing method? You know what I mean? I'm genuinely interested. All right. Let's see. How important is a team and how important is a publicist? So let me go to the publicist first. In the beginning, you're gonna be your everything. You're gonna be your publicist, you're gonna be your management, you're gonna be your team. You know what I mean? So when it comes to if that's the case, you need to know what these jobs are and you need to know how to properly do them. So what is a publicist? Your publicist is equivalent to handling your PR or your public relations, your relation to the public. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why a lot of you artists have so much good music, but your music ain't going nowhere. It's because people don't know who you are, or they don't know what you're doing, or they can't put the face with the music. You feel what I'm saying? So what a publicist does is figure out how to bridge the gap between the music and the artist so that people know who the artist is personally and they can grow to love the artist. You feel me? You can have 5 people doing the same song, bro. Or matter of fact, let's go even bigger than that. You can have 30 people record the same song, right? You can have 30 people all record the same song, but from the moment that the 31st person, if he's NBA Youngboy, guess whose song they're going to say that is? You can have 30 people record the same song, but if you throw one extra person in there and that person happens to be YFN Lucci, or that person happens to be I don't know, Guwap, whose song they going to say that is? They're going to say it's Guwap's song, right? Because the publicity or the publicist or the PR is there. You feel what I'm saying? They know him. He puts his face out to the people. It's not just somebody sitting behind a computer screen or a phone screen putting music out, expecting everybody to love them overnight. It's so much deeper than just having good music. You feel me? It's so much deeper than having good music. So if you don't know what a publicist is, I recommend that you look that up, and I recommend that you get in the habit of calling yourself your publicist for now. You know what the people think about you, and you know how to, you know that the people need to see your face. You got a life. Give them access to what you do. You feel what I'm saying? If you're in the studio, there's no reason why you shouldn't be making snaps or stories or whatever it is. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing that, because that's allowing the people to feel a little more connected to you. You know what I mean? If you're on my page, you see I do it every day. I do stories every day. I do stories every day. You know why? Because when I'm not selling beats, or when I'm not in the studio, when I'm not consulting with artists, That's what I'm doing. What you see in there is what I'm doing, and it helps you to get a better understanding that I'm a person too. We trust people, and we trust people we know. Through my stories, you feel like you know me more, and you should, because I'm giving you all of me. You know what I mean? I'm giving you all of me. The things that I'm doing in my stories, I don't just do them because I just want to put something on my story. That's just what's really on my mind, or that's really what I'm doing throughout the day. You feel me? Y'all know I love to eat. You know I love to eat. You see that? You know what I mean? That's real. That's real. I'm not going to a restaurant just so I could put it on my story. I'm putting it on my story because I'm going to a restaurant. You feel what I'm saying? Psychology. You gotta learn to open up more to the people so they can see you more than just a person who say they can rap and got a song that they trying to push. You feel me? Y'all like YouTube ads out here, bro. You know what I mean? You in somebody's face for 5 seconds and all they want to do is skip. All they want to do is skip, because who cares about music really? Let's be honest. Who really cares about music, right? Let me open this screen so I can see these comments at the same time. You know what I mean? Let me open the screen so I can see these comments. I can't stand the sound of my voice when on this thing, right? Let me make sure you share. Give me 3 shares too, man. Give me 3 shares. Give me 3 shares to a group, your page, wherever. Give me 3 shares. Public speaking courses are free. Yeah. It's all free, especially when you're talking about YouTube, man. When you're talking about the fact that YouTube is out there, all of it is free. All of it is free. And it's a shame if you're not taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? So let me read some more of these comments while we go. How important is a team? That's the same thing as the publicist. It's so important that you got to do it all yourself in the beginning, because once you build that audience and once you start generating that income, then you can hire people. You know what I mean? But I rarely recommend hiring people if you can't pay them. You feel me? Because they're not gonna put their all into it. They're not gonna be as diligent as if they had the money to support that. You feel me? Molly Mall, what's good with you? The top of the day, it's kind of up in the air, to be honest with you, because I've been going for 2 weeks now. You know what I mean? I've been going for 2 weeks, and I'm just trying to see where you guys are so we can figure out what the best solution for your problems are. You know what I mean? With your music. So keep the questions coming. And keep let's keep the conversation interesting. You know what I mean? Let's keep the conversation interesting. Excuse me. Most definitely want to make an income off of it, but to be honest, it's deeper than that to me. Making an impact, changing lives, and fulfilling purpose is crazy. You speaking on progress, bro, because I just sent you a vid to see my own. For sure. Matter of fact, I saw that too, bro. I saw that. I have to check that out. I gotta check that out. Do you have what am I trying to ask? You got a setup now? Did you record? Do you have like a interface and stuff? Because if your quality is there, you can go and record yourself, and you can save yourself a lot of money. All you got to do is get it mixed and mastered. You know what I mean? Speaking courses is free. How important is consistent work? Consistent work is the only reason why the things that we enjoy through life is the only reason why they're there. It's because somebody else is consistently working at it. You feel me? If you like Snickers, they consistently make Snickers on a daily. If you like McDonald's, they don't even close. You feel what I'm saying? If you have a commodity that you love and that you are thankful for, just keep in mind that the only reason that you can enjoy that is because that company is being very consistent in making that or producing that for you. Feel me? Which is funny to me when I see an artist that doesn't work on their music every day. It's funny to me when I see an artist that doesn't work on their music every day or isn't a full-time musician. You feel me? I get it. You're not getting paid from it. That's cool. You're not getting paid now. But if the thought of your music career doesn't cross your mind every day, if you don't give yourself at least an hour or 2 hours to focus on your music, to focus on your marketing, to focus on your branding, if you don't give yourself 2 hours out of every single day, and it's no reason to wonder why you're not going anywhere. You feel me? That can change though. That can definitely change. That can definitely change. But for you to see progress in this music industry, you got to be at this every day. You feel me? You got to be at it every day. Remember before life got real, before you became an adult, remember how you would do music. You would do music all the time. And it wasn't even about getting paid. It wasn't even about back ends, or it wasn't even about royalties or sound exchange or nothing, or DistroKid. It was just simply you love doing music. And that's why some of you guys and some of you some ladies, you so nice with it. That's why you so talented with it, because there was a time where you were doing this indiscriminately. You didn't care about the money. You didn't care about how much you were getting paid for shows or being on stage. You were just doing music every day. And along those lines, you became very good at it. Share this video if you just came in here. Share this video 3 times if you just came in here. You know what I mean? Share this video 3 times if you just came in here. That's all I need. But you became very good at it. But notice how the mindset shifts. When you start focusing on the money, when you start focusing on labels, when you start focusing on back ends, when you start focusing on a team and all of these other things that you cannot manage right now, then you start not wanting to do music every day. You feel me? You start not wanting to put your all into it because it's not happening as fast as you want it to now. Now you put time on it. You bring time into it, and now time got you feeling like it's impossible. But you've been doing it. You've been doing exactly what you set out to do. You feel me? If you wake up and work on your music every day, you an artist. You know what I mean? You're a professional artist at that, because that's all it really is. You feel me? A musician does music. But when you talk about music business or music industry, when you talk about music industry, that's where it gets a little deeper. What is double time, and what's the best way to structure a song? JR, shout out for the JR on YouTube. Well, I'm not sure what double time is myself when you speak. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but the best way to structure a song, you just honestly, let me ask you this: do you know how to count bars? Press 1 if you know how to count bars. Press 1 if you know how to count bars. It's come to my attention that a lot of people really don't know how to count bars, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of artists don't know how to count bars. I'm not mad at that. You feel me? I'm not mad at that because, you know, somewhere along the lines, that's not really necessary for certain areas of music. But notice that every hit single on the radio or this or that, they have certain structures, and they have specific arrangements that'll let you know that whoever's in that room while they're recording, they know a thing or two. You feel me? So press 1 if you know how to count bars, and press 2 if you don't. Press 1 if you do, and press 2 if you don't. I mean, I can show you how to count bars like in like 10 seconds. You know what I mean? I can show you how to count bars. Because, radio format. Walt Ray, what's good with you, man? Long time no speak, bro. Much love. Hope everything is going well, man. Okay, JR, appreciate that honesty too, bro. Appreciate the honesty. You know, we need honesty, because you can be the person that says, yeah, I know. And if you tell me you know, I'm going to assume you know. You feel me? I'm not babying anybody. If you tell me you know, we on to the next topic. You just missed the opportunity to learn something. You feel me? That's just a rule of thumb. Like, if you don't know, just say you don't know. You feel me? I'll be more than happy to tell you. But counting bars. Let me see, man. Let me see if I can get an example in here. Let me see if I can get an example in here. Yeah, it's still working. Okay, let me just play any beat. Let me play any beat. All right, boom. So you go, before I even started, the way you do it, you count 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if you follow right there, but let me put it in song format for you. All right. We're going to count 8 bars. I'm going to show you what 8 bars is. And from that point, you should be able to get it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8. You got you a hook. You feel what I'm saying? You got you a hook. Yeah, it's the metronome. That's what that was, or that's how you were supposed to interpret it. The metronome helps you count. You feel me? But you just counting 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one, you count up. You know what I mean? You count again, so to speak. So that's how you count bars. Simple as that. All is well, bro. Hope same for you. Absolutely. One day at a time, man. One day at a time. You know what I mean? One day at a time. It's just a time. It's a time for liberation. I don't know if anybody else feels it, but it's just such a time for liberation, especially in life. It ain't like, to be honest with you, I've been like whatever with this music industry for a long time now. It ain't been about getting no major placements. It ain't been about showing people this or that. It ain't been about trying to prove myself as a producer to nobody, because more than anything, it's about liberation right now as an artist. It's about you realizing that labels ain't nothing without you. The people need you. They need your music, or they don't need your music, but they need music. So it's up to you or not whether you're going to step up and provide. You know what I mean? These venues need you. These clubs, they need you. All of that. Let me read. It's time for liberation. You got to realize how valuable you are as an artist. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, they're going to keep on taking you for that ride, and they're going to keep on taking your money, and everybody going to keep on complaining about the labels, this and that, but you had a choice to sign that paper. You know what I mean? That's what I want you to realize. You got a choice to sign that paper or not. And if you don't, you'll probably end up more successful in the long run. I feel like I do, but I'm going to say 2 just to learn. Let me know if that explanation made sense just now. And press 3 if you want me to do it again. Press 3 if you want me to do it again. Learning something new. Didn't know how to count bars. Yeah. That's the name of the game. You just really counting like that. And what you do is you put that into the structure of a song. So radio format is usually 8-bar chorus, 12-bar verse, 8-bar chorus, 12-bar verse. Then you go to the chorus again, and you done. Home free. It's a short song that way. You know what I mean? Let me go to another beat. Because I think y'all really need to learn how to count these bars, yo. You got to learn how to count these bars. So let's go here. We about to count the bars. We about to do 8 on this. You feel me? You got to get the tempo of the beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8. Feel me? That's a hook. That's a hook. Or that's your standard hook. Your standard hook is going to be that long. You feel what I'm saying? And you're not thinking about it when you listening to it on the radio, but everybody in the studio while that song was being made, they didn't say, let's do a 6-bar chorus. It wouldn't sound right. Or let's do a 4-bar. Sometimes they do 4. You know what I mean? But for the most part, 8 bars for your chorus. 8 bars for your chorus. Sometimes 8-bar verses, but more than not, 8, 12, or 16 is for your verses. You know what I mean? It all depends on how short you want those songs to be or how long. You don't really want long songs nowadays, to be honest with you. 3 minutes is the ideal radio track length. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Anything over 3 minutes, they just might not play it. If it goes to 4, they're going to cut your song off short. They're going to cut it short. You know what I mean? Yeah, that did it. Okay. That kicking. Yeah. 8-bar, 4-bar hook. Yeah, sometimes they do 4, but here's what I've noticed. You can do a 4-bar hook in the beginning, but then you bring the whole hook around as an 8 the next 2 times. You know what I mean? Consistency is the key. Nobody want to invest time or money in an artist product company that is not in motion. Exactly. DC, I miss you being in here, bro, because you always gave like the real deal Holyfield insight from an artist perspective. You know what I mean? I'm speaking as a producer, but you give the insight as an artist, and that's what they need, bro. You know what I mean? They need that so they can know that another artist is out here thinking exactly how I'm speaking, but you applying it as an artist. You feel me? Give them reason to support you. Let them see that it's more than just music. Show them an all-around artist. You know what I mean? Show them a human. I'm going to be honest with you. Show them a human. There was a point in time where all I would do is sell beats, right? While that was beautiful, it was very beautiful. Don't get me wrong, because if you selling beats left and right, it's cool. But I'm not just trying to sell beats. I'm trying to actually be a positive pillar in the music industry. So I don't just want you buying beats from me and not going anywhere. So when I started putting myself into my work, showing my face and building with artists, I get so much more gratification out of what I do now. You know what I mean? I get so much more now because I feel like with this information, an artist could go out there and actually get have a good shot. You know what I mean? They give themselves a better shot with the information that I'm putting out here. You feel me? Which is why I continue to do it. Which is why all of my stories are going to be positive and motivating. Which is why my live chats, I'm talking to you directly so you can ask your questions and get the best input that I'm capable of giving, and you can get to another level. You know what I mean? Check this out, man. Check this out. Could you imagine being able, as an artist, can you imagine having the capability of generating 6 figures with your music, and the only thing holding you back is you don't know how to market? Something so simple. Or you don't know how to advertise. And meanwhile, I'm giving the information for free. I'm giving the free game. What the labels are doing, what the independent labels are doing, what the independent artists are doing. I'm giving that for free. And can you imagine holding yourself back that greatly? You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Because I'll be honest with you, most of y'all are so talented. You know what I mean? I don't see why not. I don't see why not you can't make all kinds of money with your music. But when I look at it again, I see why. Because you stuck in your ways and your ways ain't working. You feel me? I can't say anything about somebody stuck in their ways if it works for them. But for your ways to not work and you still be stuck in them, you feel me? Something got to change. and it has to start with changing to begin with, if that makes any sense. Something got to change. You know what I mean? Something got to give. Establishing good wholesome relationship and connects between producers and artists. Exactly. You know what I mean? That's just it's better. It's better that way. I don't like selling beats to artists who ain't really trying to put their music out there. You feel me? Because what you end up doing is wasting a lot of time trying to talk to an artist about distribution and branding and marketing, and they're not gonna do it. All they're gonna do is slap it on their Facebook page and wait for something to happen. We all guilty of it. Don't get me wrong. Now, I'm not putting myself on no pedestal because I've been there too. But at some point, you got to realize that this is not working, bro. This ain't working. You know what I mean? I just can't keep on throwing my music out there and wasting all that hard work because nobody's listening. You feel me? It's got to be better. There is. I believe that there's better. I believe that an artist can get online, and if they know what they're doing, I believe you could bring in all kinds of money every day. You feel me? Starting out, I believe out the gate, you could bring in all kinds of money. And once you start doing that, I believe that it'll only increase as your brand grows, as people learn your business, as people learn your music. Now you got major venues calling you, or you got decent venues calling you, asking you what you charge to come out. And you can hit them with $5,000. You know what I mean? You can hit them with $5,000. You can hit them with 6 if you like. Hell, you can hit them with 10. You know what I mean? If you feel like you're worth that, but you might scare a few of them away. So start small. You know what I mean? Start small, but it's all possible. It's all possible. You could build a large enough brand to where a venue will pay you $3,000, $5,000 to come out, and you could have 3 of those lined up every night. You feel me? Or let's start smaller. You could have 2 of those lined up every week. There's nobody in here who wouldn't take that. For a venue to pay you $5,000 every night, and you got 2 of those lined up a week, starting out as an independent musician in the music industry, that's more than your overhead right now. I guarantee it. $10,000 a week is more than your overhead. It's more than what you have to pay for bills right now as an artist. But it takes time to develop that, and you got to really be in this to win it, bro. You got to learn something. It's not gonna come to you. It's not gonna come to you without you knowing. It ain't just gonna knock at your doorstep. Everybody always says opportunity knocks. No, it doesn't. It don't knock. You know what I mean? You gotta knock. You gotta knock at opportunity's doorstep. You gotta learn how to market, how to advertise, how to brand, how to make sure that your money is coming in. This stuff just don't come to you, man. It just don't come to you. It really doesn't. Exactly. Name your price, but realistically gauge your worth. Yeah, realistically, man, you got to realistically. I hear there are producers out here right now charging like $10,000 for beats. I'm like, you have fun with that. You know what I mean? You have fun with that. That's not where it's at. That's not where it's at. It's not the same market it was back when whoever was hot. It's not the same market. You know what I mean? You got to price this stuff accordingly. And you got to price it fairly as well. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody out here trying to come up off of nobody. You got to price it fairly, but you got to make sure everybody can get their shot. You know what I mean? With me, I don't like selling beats to an artist exclusively unless they know how to make the money back, which is why I do what I do. Now, you're not just buying beats from me. You can come here and get the game on how to sell your music, and you can be getting that money back. That's what I want you to do. This ain't just you buying or spending money. This should be an investment. You know what I mean? This should be an investment. Mo Official, what's going on with you, man? Boogie Fox, what's going on with you? The audio unit, what's going on with you? Over on Instagram. Much love to everybody tuning in on Instagram, man. You know what I mean? Or everybody who dropped in, whatever, everywhere, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But that's just how we doing it, man. That's just how we doing it. For anybody watching right now, for anybody watching the recording, just know, as I always say, I want you to win. But I can't make you win. Let's be realistic. You know what I mean? Let's be realistic. I could want this for you more than you want it for yourself, but I can't make you win. I can't make you get out of bed and do what you got to do. I can't make you invest 2 hours into your music business every day. I can't make you do these things. It's just some things that's out of my power. I could pray for you every night. You know what I mean? I could pray for you. I could ask the man above himself, look out for this guy. Look out for her. Look out for them. I could ask that all day. But if you're not putting forth the effort, we know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. You see what's happening as a result of you not putting forth the effort. You see it yourself. This ain't stuff that you don't know already. You know what I mean? This ain't stuff you don't know already. You know what I mean? You know how it feels to go a whole week without doing music. You know how it feels to go a whole month without focusing on your music. You see what kind of results that gets you. You know what I mean? You know how it feels to go a whole year without doing music, and now when somebody see you, they don't even know that you do music, or they'll ask about when you about to drop, when you coming out with something new. You know what I mean? When you gonna drop again? When you dropping another mixtape, or you got anything new? And you know the feeling of telling them no. You know the feeling of telling them, you know what I mean? I fell back, or I'm just chilling. You know that feeling. But then when you see another artist go and do what you were trying to do, you upset. You upset, or you wishing that was you, or you wishing it wasn't them. You know this feeling. You know this feeling, and you know exactly why those results are finding you. You know what I mean? You know exactly why those results are finding you. You're not working hard enough. You're not working hard enough. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, you know, I like to keep these hours short. You know what I mean? I like to keep these an hour short. And I was planning on like going over a little bit since it's been 2 weeks, but I think I've said enough. I think I've said enough. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. If you find yourself in any of those predicaments, if you find yourself not getting the results that you want, if you find yourself not being able to stand when another artist gets some type of progress, you got to change some things about yourself. You know what I mean? You got to change some things up in here and up in here. You feel me? Ain't nobody else's success going to do anything for yours. Nobody else's anything is going to affect yours in any kind of way. You know what I mean? You just need to focus on your own garden. You got to focus on your own game, on your own business. You have to mind your own business. You feel what I'm saying? Catch that again. Catch that again. Mind your own business, your own music business. You know what I mean? About to get him. I can't do the hibachi today, man. I can't do the hibachi today, man. we can't do it today, bro. Nah, man. Maybe sometime this week, like later on this week. But I'm trying to do different things. I'm trying some meal planning and whatnot. You know what I mean? I got some stuff in the works, man, because I'm just trying to remove everything unnecessary from life at this point, bro. You know what I mean? I canceled my Netflix the other day. It's just sitting there. You know what I mean? I got like 14 days left. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to get it in. But you feel me? After that, I don't watch it. I've been downsizing on so many things. You feel me? Clothes and all of that. I just don't, you know what I mean? It's whatever. You catch me in all black anyway. But it's like certain things don't deserve the focus when you really trying to get it out the mud, or when you're trying to elevate. Sometimes you got to cut back. You feel me? He said Corona. Who said Patrick said Corona. No, I mean, you know, we cutting back on being unsanitary too. You know what I mean? We got that going on too. It's crazy. You know, like I said, there are distractions out here, man. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not a serious thing or not a serious issue, but as I was telling somebody the other day, you know, H1N1, swine flu, bird flu, Ebola, all of that. These things have all came to pass the same exact way. You feel what I'm saying? And I've still yet to know anybody who's contracted any of those. You feel me? I've still yet to know anybody who's contracted any of those. You feel me? I don't even know people who know the people who've contracted them or who've died from those things. You feel me? So I'm not telling you not to focus on it like it's not an issue, but at the same time, you still got work to do out here. You still got things that you're trying to accomplish, and you have to adapt to how this economy is changing because of that. You feel me? So as an artist, you may not get any paid shows any sooner right now. You may not get in no venues, or you may not even want to be out in public right now because of these things. So what does that mean you need to do? You need to adapt. Now, maybe it's a good time to focus on online sales. You feel me? Because quarantine or not, people going to listen to music. They're going to listen to music. So how can you use this to your advantage in order to get your music more notice and get your money through this music industry without being distracted or being prohibited from doing so by things like viruses or politics or other things that really don't matter, so to speak. You know what I mean? When it comes to this music. Hey, man, if it's a virus outside, you take a mixtape, you print them up, and you attach a little bottle of hand sanitizer to them. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, not literally, maybe, I don't know. But I'm just saying you got to innovate and you got to utilize these things to your advantage. Because to be honest with you, just off the top of the head, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a population not control. Yeah, control, not as in killing people, but a population control method to stop people from voting. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised, but whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, before we get up out of here, man, anybody else got any questions or anybody else got any concerns that they want to cover with the last few minutes of the live chat, man? Anybody got any questions or anything that they want to throw in there, or any views or insights that they want to get, any words of wisdom for the people? You know what I mean? Because this is you guys' platform too. It's y'all platform too. You know what I mean? YouTube, 2 Facebooks, and an Instagram. You feel me? This y'all platform too. Just know that people watch these, and when they do, you know what I mean? They may get an ideal or have a liking for you because you keep it real, because you speak your opinion and you able to give insight as well. You know what I mean? Any questions before we get on up out of here? No, I gotta give it time, because as soon as I say we getting off, somebody pop up with a big question. No, but if not, we gotta get these groups popping more. Absolutely, man. DC, you remember there was a time like these Jones used to get like 16,000 views and all of that. But I won't lie to you. It was a bit agitating seeing so many people come through in and out and still not utilize the information. So where we at now, just a handful of people on each platform, I'm cool with that, because once you guys start utilizing this and start progressing to larger elevations, then these gonna be paid. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay for this kind of information after a while. You feel me? So in a sense, I'm putting my faith in you guys, the few that do show up and show out, in you guys, the few that listen and come to these live chats consistently and apply it to your music business. I put my faith in you guys, because once they see you guys do it, they're gonna come around. They're gonna come around, and then I'm gonna be too busy. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna be too busy, or it's gonna be too late. I'm gonna make my page private. You know what I mean? Because that's just what we gotta do. You feel me? I feel like the world is sometimes too forgiving of stuff like that. And I'm not saying I'm holding grudges, but if it was free, if it was free before the fee, what? You know what I mean? What? Now I'm focused on the artists that took this information and applied it. I can't focus on you guys like that anymore. You know what I mean? It was a time for that. 30-day trial. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay grinding. SP Urban. That's SP_Urban URBAN on Instagram. Much love, bro. That's definitely true. Mo Official said, when are you free for a consultation? I tell you what, go to the Red Room Recording Studio page. I don't have the service of consultation on there just yet, but it's an hour consultation, so you can choose the day and time and just choose the the 1 hour session block, and we can consider that. We already know it's a consultation, but that'll just allow you to lock it in if you catch my drift. If not, contact me after the live chat and I'll explain to you what I mean. You can just lock in the time and date for the consultation through that app. You know what I mean? Gaming, yes. Appreciate you. You gave me knowledge since we met, and gaining knowledge made my mindset bigger in a way. But just let me know how that quality sounds. No doubt, no doubt. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like this. But the handful of people now advantage of knowledge. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. And like I said, it's more manageable when it's smaller, because afterwards my inbox would be so crazy. I would just kind of have to retreat. You know what I mean? I would have to retreat a little bit, but you know, now it's to a point where I can still get work done and I can focus on the few that are interested, on the few that are into it. You know what I mean? On the few that are serious, you know, because I mean, honestly, if it's only one or two of y'all, man, like it was only Missy Elliott and Timbaland, and they made so much money, you know what I mean? Together, it didn't matter if they had a whole group of people or not. It was just those two. You feel me? So that's how I look at it. It's just about the handful that are there and that are here. You feel me? But man, with that being said, Joe, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But you guys stay safe and stay wise about everything, man. You know what I mean? Just pay attention to all of this stuff going on and look at how to use it to your advantage and how to stay above the influences. You know what I mean? Much love to you guys. I love everybody who came through. Much love to everybody who's watching the recordings. Follow my page, set it to see first, all of that to stay updated with future live chat events. But if you're going anywhere tonight, man, be safe. If not, like I said, be safe in your homes as well. So much going on out here, man. Like I be wondering to myself, what does this come to? You feel me? But it's always motives and what have you. But you know, that's another story for another time. We out, man. We out. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Focus on individual artists on the person. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. DC. But I'm gonna holler at you guys next Sunday at 6 p.m. Man. Much love. Let's see.